Yeah, Brees, there certainly is. Like you said, Deshaun Davis is the heart and soul of this Tiger team on and off the field. The Tiger faithful absolutely love him, but he has built an unbreakable bond with one 6-year-old young man. His name is Thomas Phillips, a love that was rooted in his upbringing.
Legendary Pritchard Stadium, and here come the home crowd Viger Wolves.
I'm not running from who I am.
Everyone's just fired up. I tell you, it's great to see this community out here.
I'm never running from a situation that I've grown up in or a situation that my family is currently in.
Circumstances do not make the man. They reveal him.
I've accepted the challenge to make myself better than the situation that I've been in.
Auburn's Deshaun Davis might not look like your typical star SEC linebacker.
Deshaun Davis again.
And when he tells his story, it's even more impressive that he is.
I grew up in a single-parent home. Me and my dad have a really good relationship right now, but when I was growing up, we never lived in the same house. Me and my father never stayed in the same house.
Deshaun and his older brother were raised by their mom, Connie, in Pritchard, a suburb of Mobile, Alabama.
I just knew that troubles were easy to get into, so I knew the goals that he had and the things that he wanted to do, so I was trying to keep him from being in trouble or hanging with the wrong people.
You know, anytime you turn on the news, it's bad news. You know, you walking around the street, you got to turn your head all the time. And when your mom don't want you to play basketball in the street, it's not a good environment.
Unable to control the outside world, Deshaun's mother made sure her home was full of love on the inside.
I'll be in the room and me and my brother's playing the game and we think everything is good. And we're walking past her room to go put a bowl in the kitchen or something and she's crying. And as a kid, you don't really understand. It kind of made us want to put our mother in a better situation. My older brother was actually the first person in my family to graduate from college.
After an all-state junior season at Viger High School, Deshaun committed to Auburn, but an ACL tear would sideline his senior year. Only one person could ease the frustration.
Being a parent, you don't want to see your son or your child go through, anything like that, especially when they have goals that they're trying to meet.
And she's the toughest person I've ever met in my entire life because she had to be a male figure and a mother at the same time. And that's very hard when you have to show your kids or your sons how to be a man, but still be that emotional, support that they need also.
My faith and just trying to keep him encouraged and depending on God and knowing that God has something very special for him.
Despite the injury, Auburn head coach Gus Malzahn honored Deshaun's scholarship offer, a gamble that's paid off on the Plains.
And Auburn comes up. Deshaun Davis fills the hole and a 1-yard loss.
If it wasn't for a scholarship, I probably wouldn't be sitting here, having this conversation with you.
On the gridiron, a tough playmaker. But underneath the shoulder pads lies a heart, strong and soft, just like Mom.
That's how we were as a family, always trying to, bring positive light into, dark situations. That was something that I was big on. That's how my mom raised me. That's how we were as a family.
Deshaun has become that positive light for so many of the Tiger faithful, but none more than 6-year-old Thomas Phillips.
One game I was just walking down, doing my normal pregame routine, going to the end zone, and he kind of had his hands out for me and just wanted me to hold him. And I was just looking at him, and his grandfather was like, come over, come over. So I went over there, and I gave him a hug. I've never had love at first sight with a female, but with that kid, it was literally like love at first sight. And after that game, I ran down and gave him my gloves and my sleeves after the game.
That was 2016. Since then, it's become a part of Deshaun's pre- and post-game routine every football Saturday for the past 3 years at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Before every game, I'm going to walk down there and hug him. I'm going to pray with him. I take him on the field. We pray at the goalpost every game.
You see it in their eyes. I only describe it as a God thing, but it's deeper than I can imagine.
There's your buddy.
When Deshaun picks him up, he's patting Deshaun on the back. Here's a guy who is now the captain of the football team, who reaches out to a 6-year-old child to just offer a hug and a pair of gloves.
Small symbols of a much bigger bond.
What number is that?
It's more dad-son thing because, you know, they love each other. It's an inspiration.
I can see how he was raised. Even though it was a single mom at the time, he was raised with love, and he knows what love is, and he knows how to share love.
As much as I probably touched him, he's touched me probably 2 times more than that.
A father-like love built by a mother's heart.
You know, I do it because I love people. I do it because I know why God placed me on this earth. Light will always outshine darkness, you know, no matter what. So, I mean, it's not about color, and it's not about race or anything about that, man. It's just about being there for people, you know, and trying to change the world and make people better people.
Well, it doesn't get much better than Deshaun Davis. Just moments ago, we might be at Bryant-Denny Stadium, but he came off the bus, immediately went over to his parents and picked up Thomas Phillips. It was a beautiful moment. A lot of happy tears shed here at Bryant-Denny Stadium as we prepare for the Iron Bowl.